Hello everyone, welcome to your next 3 months reading for Taurus, all of you Taurus souls. I'm going to do an angel number card just to check in where you're at. We're at month 10 here, so before we head into the balance of the year, just a bit of a check-in. So we'll use those cards, get one card. Then we'll use the cards in all the 6 areas for the next 3 months. And we are going to see where the charms land. We're going to do one or a few charms, whatever lands on one card to emphasize a point, and we'll see where that happens. I timestamp below, so if you just want to jump ahead to your messages, feel free. Otherwise, let's get the angel card. Let's see where Taurus is at. What did they accomplish in the first half of the year, throughout the summer? And how are they doing now? Okay. Now the 6 areas here that we're going to look at, we're going to dive into your home environments, so where you spend or split the bulk of your time. We're going to check in on your relationship with yourself during this period, so October, November, December. We're going to look at something on your heart and get some insights there, some conversation. And then across the bottom here, talk about something that you're kind of already expecting, might be in your calendar, might be assumptions that you already have, preconceived notions, right, or visions of what we think might transpire. We'll talk about something you're not expecting, so maybe a little surprise, a little delight, we'll see. And then what is sure to come true for you based on everything, how everything is aligned currently today. Okay, so let's see where these few charms are and which card they want to connect with. Okay, I think it's this card actually though. Yep. Just pausing there. I don't know if you can see, but I can feel movement, so there's got to be another one that they're trying to get here. There we go. Okay. So let me just take these away. Oh, beautiful little new start down here. A little heart, a little Bambi. Guess you're not expecting something new and fresh in your life, Taurus. Okay, so let me get the timestamp for our friends. Pop in for the messages part. And let's see how you're doing. Where are you all at right now? Alignment, 2, 2, 2. Triple 2. Lucky number 2. Feels like those slot machines, right? Or the pole arm machines. 2, 2, 2. And you get the heart, alignment. Blue, emotional. You know, maybe you just recently met your match, right? Met your love match. Maybe you just recently fell into the best role, best job possible, just presented with an opportunity, a contract, maybe an idea just blossomed as well, intuition. Alignment. Let's get the message from the book. Okay. Connection makes everything so much more beautiful. This is a very welcome call to find harmony in all aspects of your life. In your body, seek to balance your mental, emotional, physical needs. Socially, try to find your footing, both on the level of personal relationships and in your broader community. Even within your own intentions, there's a harmony to be found between building solid foundations and remaining open to growth and change. Duality and cycles are part of life, and every journey, embrace it. So yeah, there's your something new, right? A new level, a different milestone in personal relationships, your community, right? The work, any changes in work, and that solid footing. Coming into alignment, your next level of growth here. Personal, beautiful personal growth. Okay, so home environment. As we look to October, November, December. So home environment, so your home or more than one home and work, home and the outdoors, you know, wherever you're splitting your time, the bulk of your commitments. But look at you tending to your home here, right? He's in his greenhouse, very attentive, paying, giving care here to each individual single flower that he's tending to. So there's probably, you know, beyond just people in your home, but there might be just little projects, little things to fix here and there, inside, outside. This could be the prep work as well, seasonal changeovers, getting the home ready that way. But you seem to be definitely sticking it close to home in this season, and paying some close attention and care, very much to the message here in alignment, right? Cared with your relationships, care with the projects that you're attending to and what needs your attention now. Nice emotional harmony and balance as well in this card. Okay, so nice quiet energy here that you're starting off your balance of the year with. And then we go into a yoga pose here, so a more state of Zen. So your relationship with yourself, looks like you're going to be further connecting into your higher self and or your faith system, your hope and belief system. Some energy work here, right? She's doing some energy light worker. So you might be, you know, finding moments to kind of have a quiet time to yourself, go through your thoughts, kind of filter them, right? Because she's keeping what serves her, she's bringing it back down to her chest or her heart, and she's releasing what doesn't. So a lot of energy work here that you're going through. You know, maybe some of you are going through some beautiful counseling support. Maybe this is, you know, the benefits here of your therapeutic sessions could be like a chiropractor, could be a therapist, counselor, that kind of work. Could be sort of your exercise activities, whether it's yoga, Pilates, or, I mean, it could be lifting weights, it could be running on the treadmill, right? It could be something that puts you into that state where you can just focus and your mind's clear, and you come out of it feeling more relaxed. I mean, this could be as simple as hitting like saunas, right? Or steam rooms, and enjoying that. Something on your heart. Oh, some pain here. It doesn't feel like yours though. It feels like a dream bubble. Like if I was doing a dream analysis reading, I would feel like I just stepped into your dream. So I'm clearly in your thoughts here, in your mind. Maybe they only come to mind while you're dreaming or in the evening hours. In terms of like the hurt that I see, there's concerns, or there's you thinking that this is how they are. This is the state that they're in. This is how I make them feel, or maybe this was the state they were in the last time you saw them, so you think they're still like that. But if you notice, she's in that similar ring that we have with, I think it's the 6, 7, right? With the the female with the bound but not bound, right? She can just move forward. So I think this thought is very binding. Like it's stuck in your head. It's stuck in your mind. This moment, it's like a freeze frame. Again, if I was in a dream analysis, that would be a still, right? It's a still shot. So if you keep looking back at a singular photo of someone, it's time to delete that photo, get rid of it. But there's like a moving on from this moment, this moment in time that you've frozen, because they're not there. This individual is not in that state. This is your own kind of visual, your own thought, your own kind of stamp here that you've placed, like I said, because it's on your heart, right? So it does feel like that memory, like you're going back to just this moment, just this I guess ending. But for some reason you keep thinking they are too, or they haven't moved on, or have they moved on? Like, you don't even have to concern yourself, because they definitely have. They are not there. So you can lighten the load here off your heart in this 3-month period. You can work through this, right? This is emotional. So, you're already on a healing journey, right, with alignment. So this could be one final kind of moment you filter out, right? Like if you do have one more photo, it's like, the removal of that one photo, the last time you look at it, right? Making sure you put an ending, a stamp on that. Sorry. What you expect. So it could be something in your calendar, something coming up. Okay, what you expect. This is interesting. They're pulling me back up here with these quills. I feel like you picked up the quills. It's almost like we're having a conversation right now, and you're like, why would I delete their photo when I'm going to see them again? And I'm like, you're not going to see them again, right? She's not even looking at him. She doesn't even know he's there. She has no interest, no intrigue. There's no attraction here. You're going to have to shoot the arrows, right? And pull the boat back. So there's this release. I don't know. But she's in white, so I don't know if it's an expectation or just a hope. Or an expectation of, if I put myself in this scenario, I'm likely gonna catch sight of them. I'm gonna see them again. But they're like, the way he's cheekily, mischievously kind of looking back at you, right? There's like, no, I don't think that's gonna come to be. If it's not connected to the same individual that you're thinking of, there's definitely this expectation of you placing yourself somewhere favorable. Like, I met this, so-and-so at work, works in a different department. She goes to this club all the time, so let's go. I know her, she'll get me in. But then she looks at you and she's like, you're from where? You're from work? I can't get you in. Like there's like this expectation, this unspoken expectation where the other person's completely unaware. And I think you might get caught off guard here. Maybe that's why they're making me describe it this way to you. So I don't know. Try not to put expectations, right? Don't assume someone's going to respond a certain way to you in this 3-month period, right? Don't put words in someone else's mouth. Like, don't commit someone to something, right? Speak to them first. Okay, so in the intro, the charms came down on the little surprise section here, what we're not expecting. And right away I saw the new start, because we have the heart, we have it repeated over here in your alignment. So a fresh start, and also with my Bambi here, the fresh legs. So this could be any context of a new start. First day at something, first time trying something, and you don't expect to have that opportunity, right? It could be an opportunity to go somewhere, to try a different food that you've never tried before. You never know. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to say hello, because I'm not getting anywhere without acknowledging that this is my spirit guides card. So I was trying to just do a greeting just between us, but he very much likes to be known and show off. So he likes to be announced when he shows up on camera. So here he is. This is my spirit guide. So now that he's had his introduction, his screen time, you got to be on air here. I think that's what you don't expect. I think you're gonna have like a sudden opportunity like that. Like I was saying with the trying a new food. So like if you're walking through somewhere and you can sample, like a free sample, a free trial. I'm not sure why they're bringing that up though as something big enough for you to pay attention to here, because it's connected to something. See how he's preparing to draw his bow. It's going to be connected to some kind of opportunity. You know, it could be the ambassador, right, who's sampling the product. That could be your next relationship. The theme park that you decide to go to just opened a ride, so the first whatever people ride free. You go to a restaurant or a bar, and that night they're hosting a random draw, and you throw your business card in or your name in, and you get to go on a cruise. Like there's something here with like a bullseye, right? He's ready to throw the arrow, right? If it's the relationship, this is Cupid's arrow, right? The golden arrow, ready to throw it. It's a golden opportunity because it's the golden arrow. So watch for something that just seems like a small, insignificant, hey, would you like to try this? With it, legal. Maybe I should throw that in there. Obviously, I'm not saying if someone's sketchy and is like, hey, you want to try this? Like, that's not what the universe is going to lead you down. But, it could be a business opportunity. Maybe you go somewhere and somebody drops out. Like, I know it's not really golfing season anymore. It's coming to the end of that. But sometimes you can show up and become a group's fourth when their fourth drops out, right? And you get to talking to the group that you're playing with. And you realize you're both into something or whatnot, right? There's this insignificant moment that becomes much bigger. Okay. What is assured to come true? You're not going to hear back or hear from that person. I can tell you that much. Again, they're trying to help you to work on releasing this, because that's 3 cards now, where they're communicating that there's door closed, silence, no interaction, no crossing paths. That connection is severed. It's done. People come and go. So this one it's a leave it go. Outside of this triangle, whatever's going on here for you, which is a beautiful emotional release. It looks like, right? A restart on alignment. What is sure to come true? Now she's holding, or you're holding, your Akashic records here. And there's this return to childhood, like playfulness, innocence, sort of the joie de vivre of life, right? Joyfulness, the youthful, hopeful energy that they possess. And you're kind of being pulled and returning to that through your something that's meant to be, something that's faded, this kind of return, this pull back. You're being pulled away from maybe a social group. Maybe that's what's transpiring here. Maybe this is the last connection of a social group. And maybe you're like, nah, I'm still part of them, or we're still all friends. But there's this pulling you to, away from the group. I don't want to say to better, it's just away from where you're kind of stagnant here. I don't know if they're holding you back. Maybe you feel loyalty to them because you've been part of this friend circle, this social group for such a long time. Like it could just be a committee, right? If you've been part of a board for 10 years and you feel like it's time for me to go, I'm ready for something new, but they keep communicating, not time to shift, we need you, right? Because you can kind of feel the tugging and the tugging, right? But the universe is pushing you away from this. So, I would encourage you to lean into it, because you're going to get renewed in that center, that joy, that happiness, the hope. We don't always have to be committed and loyal to everything for a long time, right? So maybe work through this willingness. Maybe that's what this is, because it's coming right after. So maybe this small, insignificant, like I said, that product sampler, that product ambassador, I should say, that might just be a side thing, and they have a connection to something greater. They're a leapfrog to a social group you always wanted to be a part of. I don't know. Could be that as well. For example, maybe you hang out with the same group that you all design together, right? She's holding her book, so maybe it's your fashion design crew. Maybe it's your art class, but you want to stretch out, and then you meet someone who's into pottery and they're like, yeah, come to my class. Like they help to pull you away from this group that for some reason I feel you feel like, well, I should just be with them. It's been a long time, so I'll just kind of stay. But you've kind of plateaued here on the joy, the happiness, right? It's just a safe place, familiar, comfortable place. So let's see, we'll connect back and we'll see how you end the balance of your year here, Taurus. But you got something really nice coming up here. And then you've got some beautiful Zen here at home and self. So if you kind of stay in this middle path and release your two outer corners here, I think you'll achieve your alignment. At least that's how the messaging is feeling here. So we can all now say bye to my spirit guide. His name is Dawajin, for anyone that was interested. And he'll make his grand appearance another time.